So, why I went natural? Um, I tried to go natural several times. Years ago, I say about 10 years ago, I went natural. And what it was well, let me start over. I've had a relaxer since I was about 8, and my hair is thin. So, it never really prospered, like it's always really been thin. And then I started experiencing shedding after I had my first son. Um, so fast forward about 10 years ago, I decided not to get relaxers anymore. But it wasn't because I wanted to take care of my natural hair. I was just tired of it shedding. So I would braid it up and put a wig on top of it. And I never took care of the hair underneath the wig. So I did that for about 6 months. Then I got another relaxer. So I wore that for a couple more years. And during this time, I say in 2010, I started looking at YouTube at hair videos. And I started learning how to take care of your natural hair. And I thought, their hair was beautiful. And I was thinking about, okay, because during this time my hair was still thinning and it would like come out, and it wasn't just regular shedding, it was just coming out. And so I was watching a YouTube video one night. This was in February 2011. And I just made up my mind. So I went in the bathroom and washed my hair and came out. My mother had spent the night with me. And I was like, cut the relaxer out my hair. So she cut it, and she cut all the relaxer off. And it was a TWA. It was really, really short. And I didn't like the way my face looked with short hair because, like I said, I've been wearing relaxers and weaves and all that. So I started wearing wigs over my natural hair. I would still, learn how to take care of it and taking care of the hair underneath. But when I would go out, like in public, I would still wear wigs over my hair. And as it started growing a little bit, I would do the puffs. I would try the twist outs. And the thing with natural hair is, to style it, you still have to have some styling skills that I do not have. So my twist outs never quite came out right. My puffs would, but I didn't want to lose my edges from pulling my hair back in a puff every day. That wasn't gonna work. So I would wear weaves. I would wear, full sew-ins. Then I'd wear my puff for a little while, and I was just going back and forth with that. So as in watching the natural hair videos, I came across a sister lock video. And I thought it was so beautiful. So beautiful. So I went for a consultation, and it was a micro lock video. That's what it was. And I went for a consultation, and she told me, well, really what I was looking for were sister locks. And she was opening a new salon, and that I could get a discount because she was having a girl who had just finished the class, and to get their credentials they had to do like 3 customers, and so they gave you a discount on it. So I was her first customer. So this was in October 2 years ago. So hey, it's my anniversary, but this is in October. So I went and got I decided I didn't want natural hair anymore. So I got the test locks, and then I think a week later I got sister locks installed. Now, even though it was a discount, they still charged you by the inch. So for it to be $500, they had to cut my hair down 5 inches. And it was still $500. So I said, okay. Because I wasn't going over 5. I mean, 5 was steep anyway. So I was like, okay. So they cut my hair down 5 inches. And it took her 2 days to do the installation. So I got the Interlocs. You know how you envision something in your head, and then when you get it, it's like, that's what it was. And so to get it, the first retightening, which was 6 to 8 weeks later, was free. The retightenings thereafter were $100. I think I did 2 retightenings for $100. And during this time, when I decided to get locks, I had bought a nappy lock tool myself because I was determined to do this myself because, like I said, I watch YouTube videos like there's no tomorrow. So during my second one, I had to have surgery. And I was on a womb vac, and it was just, my life was just going. So I decided during that retightening that was going to be my last retightening because, like I said, it was $100. I paid $500 to get done, and it was like $100 every 8 weeks for something that I was pretty sure I could do myself. So I got that retightening during right after my surgery because I remember I was in pain while she was trying to retighten it. And so thereafter, 8 more weeks, I was like, I'm gonna do it myself. Mind you, I have Interlocs, but here's my thing with Interlocs. It was kind of cult-like to me. You know, you had to use their tool. They didn't want to show you the tool. It was, So I looked at YouTube and the retightening So I looked at YouTube and decided I was going to retighten it myself. Now, it wasn't hard, but it's some getting used to. And it was a nappy lock tool. I can show you the tool. Give me 1 second that I use to retighten it. And I got it off the Nappy Lock website. And a lot of people use hairpins. A lot of people use safety pins. I tried the hairpin method, didn't like it. I haven't tried the safety pin method yet, but I'm so used to doing this that if you can see it, this is the Nappy Lock tool that I use to retighten my hair. And because I no longer go to a Interlock consultant, I no longer have Interlocks, I guess. I have Interlocs. And like I said, it was 2 years ago. Tomorrow's the 21st. It was 2 years ago tomorrow that I have Interlocs. Whoops, excuse me, Interlocs. I no longer have Interlocs. And I don't regret it. Getting locks was the best decision I ever made for my hair and for my lifestyle because they're so easy. I wash them once a week, just like I did when I was natural, and I tighten them every 8 weeks. What they're in now is a bun. And I'll do a video tomorrow and show you. I do everything myself. I dye myself. I interlock them myself. And here's everyone has a certain way of doing things. Like when you have locks, and certain people say you shouldn't do certain things, and what works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. You have to, if you're thinking about getting locks, do what works for you. You know, you can look at all the videos, and that's what I did. I looked at all the videos, and I found what works for me. and the way I tighten and everything works for me. And washing them once a week works for me. These are braids, and I just braid them all up and put them in a bun. And tomorrow I'll take them down, you know, wear the braid out until next Sunday, and I'll braid them back up. Or I'll do bantu knots, or sometimes I do rollers, you know, just whatever I feel like at the time. It needs retightening. Now, I'll let you all see. But yeah, those are my locks. I love them. Best decision I ever made. And like I said, I'll do a video tomorrow and let you see me taking them down. I just have them in probably about 10 braids. Easy. And I walk around like this for 3 days. So any questions or comments, comment below. Subscribe, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.